The concept of using non-coin-based currency systems has a long history. However, it is only recently that the technology to support such systems has become widely available. Therefore, anyone who keeps up with digital or e-commerce trends in the financial sector would have heard of the term mobile money. Mobile money refers to the electronic financial service operated under financial regulation and performed from or via the mobile service device. Instead of paying with cash, check, or credit cards, the service allows a consumer to deposit money into an account linked to their cell phones, to send balances using PIN-secured SMS text messages to other users, and lastly to redeem deposits for regular money from a number of agents. The service has been lauded for giving millions of people access to formal financial systems, which meant financial inclusion. There are more than 260 different mobile money services around the world, with the most popular choice in Africa being M-Pesa, provided by Vodafone. The success of mobile money in the African countries had left these South African-based organizations, namely MTN and Vodacom, hungry to bring these services to South Africa and to ensure the success thereof in ensuring financial inclusion in this developing country too. Vodacom was the first to introduce South Africa to mobile monies, when it first launched M-Pesa in 2010 with a target of about 10 million local users. According to Vodacom's integrated report, issued in 2015, only 76,000 users had signed up for the service, which does not even make up for 1% of the targeted amount. The failure of M-Pesa then led to the service being discontinued on the 30th of June 2016 due to a lack of demand for the service. 2 years after the launch of Vodacom M-Pesa, MTN decided to partner with Pick n Pay, Boxer Stores, and the Bank of Athens to launch a mobile money solution. In a statement published in 2014, MTN and Pick n Pay confirmed the drastic decline in the users of mobile money service, which dropped from 2 million to 140,000. The decline of users had then led to a feasibility review by MTN of its mobile money service. MTN announced in September 2015 that it was discontinuing the product due to a lack of commercial viability. The failure of mobile money in South Africa was caused by regulatory issues. The central bank could not share information with unrecognized or unauthorized money operators. An assurance measure. The South African banking sector caters to the lower income customers, with banks such as Capitec Bank being the most prevalent. Poor planning issues, which were caused by the lack of service differentiation, an unclear target market, and the lack of product awareness, tipped this ship over. With the complexities in the South African financial system, thorough research is important for an organization's success. External factors were also at play in the failure of mobile money in South Africa, namely lack of trust from customers, tight competition with commercial banks, formal retail outlets versus unregistered retailers, strict government rules and regulations for new entrants. Essentially, the market they looked to target had loyal customers who were loyal to the institutions that they banked with. Hence, it can be recommended that sustainable financial inclusion has to address demand, which is what the customer wants, and supply, which is what financial institutions provide, as well as the environment, how the public sector and the private sector play a facilitative role over the success of this project. South Africa has one of the most sophisticated banking systems, but for mobile money to be effective and to work, an integration into this system would have done the job, which is very expensive and complex to achieve. Making sure the product has utility and is relevant to a consumer means that a model that was successful somewhere cannot be pasted into a new market without proper analysis.
Created using Powtoon.